Everybody, Bro Squad here, and we're back again with another episode of BSN. We all about change up in here, and I don't know, I think we're on episode either 11 or 12, I can't remember. But today we're going to be talking about apps and the internet. And before we do that, we're going to talk about other segments too that we have, because we're all about change up in here. Which last episode I went to quite a big discussion about change. I should just make a segment about change. I should do that. I should do that sometime soon. Big segment about change. That's what it's all about. I should do that. Yo, I just gave myself a great idea. Okay. Alright, so let's just start off with the beautiful, the wonderful, the absolutely strategic joke of the day. My favorite segment. We have 4. This is my favorite one. And that's why it's number 1. We start off BSN right. You know what I mean? We start it right every time. Okay, so the joke is: would you call a cow with 2 legs? 2. Not 4. 2. Lean beef. Lean beef, because if it's a 4-legged cow and you take away 2 legs, it's leaning. Lean beef. It's funny. It's funny. I like that one. I like that one. That one's on. That's one of the good ones right there. To correction, all of these are good ones. All of them. Period. Oh, okay. Moving on to another segment. The National Day of the Day. So, today's National Day is National Microwave Oven Day. And I find that quite fascinating because who doesn't like microwave ovens? Like, to be honest, I don't necessarily use it like every day, but I use it like often. I mean, it's like a miniature oven. It's literal genius. It's awesome. Like, it's like a miniature oven, and it cooks. I feel like it cooks faster. Maybe, I don't know, but I've always enjoyed the good old microwave. You can just pop whatever in there and bam, you're good. Just set for life. Okay, the celebrity who died, his name is Bob Dole. He died yesterday, and he was known as a former member of the United States Senate. So he was a politician. I mean, politicians, not a lot of people like to talk politics, but the fact is they are important. So we'll give them the 20 seconds of silence. Okay, that's all 20 seconds. I'm sorry, my family was really loud if you heard them. I'm sorry for your death. I'm sorry for your loss. The quote of the day will transition into: when you get tired, learn to rest, not quit. And the person who said that was Banksy or something like that. This quote is simple to me. It's and I like this. Like, every time you get tired of something, like you're tired, you can learn to rest. But the problem is, a lot of people, instead of learning to rest, they learn to quit. When you get tired of something because you've done it too often, you quit. You don't rest. And it's important you can rest, you can take a break, but you can't. I mean, if you're passionate about it, you can't quit it, man. I don't know. I like that. I like that quote. Okay, let's start off with something really basic. Let's talk about apps. Personally, I do not have a lot of apps. To be honest, YouTube is the only one that I actually have that's social media related. I have mobile games and whatnot, and I'm not fully against social media. I do agree that it's a little bit too much sometimes, but I'm not fully against social media. But I mean, honestly, there's a lot of reasons why I don't have it, but like the main one is because if I were to have social media, I would not be nice with it. Like, because there's a few things that in my life that truly mean something to me. And a lot of times, because of freedom of speech, which I like, um, uh, they say things that's against what I firmly enjoy, something that's been a part of my life, and that's when I get angry, and that's when I kind of start an argument, and it would be too chaotic. Even though I'd be on the right side every time, it'd be too chaotic, and I would just get myself in trouble, basically. That's why I don't have it. I just know I will because there's been a few posts that like my sister or my girlfriend would show me, and just something that's against what's actually good, and I kind of blow off, and that's why I don't have social media. I would blow off, and um, I mean, I'm all open for listening and hearing different point of views, but you can't just go out and tell me I'm wrong. I'm not gonna listen to your views if you won't listen to mine. Like that's not how this works, you know. I say you both if you want to be good at arguing with people, you gotta see things in their perspective. But not a lot of people do that. They just say they're right all the time. You cannot prove them wrong. And I don't know. Sometimes they are right, and sometimes you can't prove them wrong. But there's other times when it's not like that at all. At all. So yes, apps are very simple. And I didn't want to title it social media because we're just talking about apps more than social media itself. Apps are really simple. You just tap it, and then you're in the place you want to be. There's apps for everything now. I remember when you would actually have to like look up a website for it and whatnot. Now there's more apps, not more. Now like everything you can find on the website that's like a game related, there's an app for it now, and you could get on. So I don't even know if there's a. No, I'm pretty sure there's a website for social media platforms, and you can just get the app, and it's like just click the button, and it's more convenient that way. I'm not saying it's lazy or anything. It's just more convenient that way, and that's why they do it. But I mean, there's just a little button on the top right of any app. You see the app, and there's like a little red circle above it, and it says a number. And the bigger that number gets, the more anticipated you are in just tapping the app. I know this. I know this is true because I did research of it. And personally, I do find myself clicking the app that has more numbers than the ones that don't. I don't know why to do this. It just does. And the funny thing, and this is going to be a great transition. The funny thing, a lot of apps, they use the internet. And now I know that apps are specific and the internet is kind of broad and really vague, and you know it talks. When you say the internet, you can talk about like anything. I just mean the internet. The internet, it's a great thing. I mean, you can use it to search up anything you want. You can use the internet to get some helpful information. You know, the internet could be used for so many great things, but right now, currently, it's not being used for a great thing necessarily. It's more used for kind of a target. I mean, I don't think a lot of people realize, but like, whatever you search, It's always on you. Whatever you look at, whatever you see, it's always on you. You can't undo it. And if that terrifies you, good. It is a big deal. It is. And you can't delete it. Like, you can, I guess I know people who know how to delete like history, but like it's always gonna be there. It's always gonna branch out, and they're always gonna see what you're doing. That's the thing about the internet, is they see what you're doing at all times. Your phone hears you. This recording I'm doing right now, it's hearing me. The phone in my pocket is hearing me right now. It's gonna pop up stuff about apps and internet right now. It does that all the time. It hears you, and it's a tracking device because of the internet. The internet is not always a bad thing, but you need to be cautious with it. The internet is a very dangerous game when you don't know how to use it. And when you don't know what you're doing. And when you're not aware that everything you do is marked down. The day you get your phone, it's already got a handful of information. In one day, because that's when you're on it. I don't know if you're on it the most. That's when you're on it a lot. And that's because of the internet. The internet is good. It's not a bad thing necessarily. But if you do not know how to use it, you're going to be in a lot of big trouble. You need to be very cautious on what you do. Everything is tracked down. With that being said, if I scared you, good. Use that fear to think more often. You can't just search up whatever you want. You can, nothing's stopping you, but people are going to see that. And they're going to use it. The apps will use it so they can pop up stuff. Well, that'll be the end of this long lecture. Thank you guys for watching BSN this episode. Talking about apps and internet, and it's always going to be tracked. We'll see you guys in the next one. Roll Squad out.